you a bottle this time.
Yeah. Well, I was out in town earlier.
Yeah, true.
So when I was at a gas station, I bought a bottle.
Bottle of Coke desu yo. Bottle of Coke. Coke wa...
What? And there was only a couple of drops that spilled.
Oh, well, I didn't see it, so it didn't really happen.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Lit. Fire.
And
Dab.
jab even. I have to reach my drink now.
Okay. What, you're not refilling?
I'm not leaving this open. I'm not even drunk.
Mm-hmm.
This is my drink.
Darian's been drinking, everyone.
It's been really like the ice was a really good call, actually. This is watered down. I don't really feel it. I just drink, and it feels good to drink because it tastes good.
Okay. Okay.
It is sufficiently watered down thanks to your recommendation, so I'm not moderate. I'm not even a little bit zooted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Please stop with that.
What?
You're gonna have to stretch it quite a bit if you want to fit it on your cock.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm working at it.
Yeah, true. Josh is stretching.
God damn it!
No, it broke. You fuck.
Now it's a gummy worm.
It is now a gummy worm. For those of y'all who don't know, who obviously couldn't see, Josh was taking a gummy lifesaver and working his fingers in and out of it. And now he's doing it with another one, stretching it.
Yeah.
It looks so wrong when you're doing it.
We have to stretch the hole.
Yeah, I suppose. Hey, that could be a fun for those of you out there. That's a fun trip in the bedroom, right? Stretch out. Hey, you know.
You have to first.
The trouble with cock rings is like if they're made of the wrong material, they'll get stuck on you. That'll suck. So use a gummy lifesaver.
Oh my god.
You're gonna spill your Coke on your crotch. It is like at the edge.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you did.
No.
I do not.
Sometimes it be that way.
I do not like the energy at the beginning of this episode. This is bad.
Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
And welcome back to the As Told by Ginger podcast, everyone.
Is that our new one?
We watched the first episode of As Told by Ginger.
This one's on Paramount Plus, which I know almost none of you have.
It has #a mountain of content.
A mountain of content. It's a good slogan.
No, it's not.
It's a great slogan.
No, it's not.
It's very apt, right? You know? It's
that episode was weird.
Yeah, it's a weird show.
That is a weird show.
Like, parts of that episode are what I remember of the show, and the other... I don't remember any other moments from the show other than when... What's her name? Courtney? Blonde girl?
Yeah.
Has lice.
Mm-hmm.
And the sleepover episode where Hoodsy gets pranked.
For a second, I thought you were gonna say pregnant.
Gets pregnant. He absolutely gets pregnant. No, he's like sleeping over. He's like sleeping over at the girls' slumber party or something, like to like research them or whatever. Him and his friend do whatever, and he gets his fingers in the glass of water and pees himself all over the floor.
Oh.
And they find out and wake up, and I just remember that, and then like he tries to dry it with a teddy bear.
Oh my god.
That's what I remember from that show.
Okay.
And then I remembered a lot of the drama at the end that I was telling you about. But we'll get there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we're not watching more of that show.
Weird show though.
Weird show.
I could put it on in the background and just let it vibe.
Oh, probably.
I could do that for sure.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to look at the show for very long. You know, it is a Class Bichuko series.
I love that every time you say that studio, it's never the same.
No.
Never the same.
Class
Fucking
Bichuko.
Klasky Scoopo? Scoopo?
Shupopo.
Klashki Scoopo.
Class Pie Shushu.
Rides the shoe puff?
Rides the shoe puff? Stop. No.
When are we gonna play 10? When are we gonna play Final Fantasy 10?
Okay, so we're here and we're about to play Vanguard with Cordelia.
Yep, she's running to OTT. What did we as Samuel bring today to play against her?
Oh man, I feel like Sammy Boy, he's gotta play like. I feel like he would play like either. My first option is like it's DI, right? Like Dark Irregulars.
You think so?
Because of all the occult shit around him.
That's fair. I would say that's fair.
Because he's not a Spike Brothers player, because that's William.
That's definitely absolutely
William. Like
William.
he rides Rising Nova.
He is Rising Nova, Dead Heat Bull Spike, like first grade 3 ride, just goes for it.
He plays the Rising Nova agreed on OTK. Like
absolutely.
Full combo.
Well, this is assuming
this is premium.
Premium.
Format.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you comp because
because
Greedon is a not once per turn, and you can copy his effect with Rising Nova.
So
you can. It's an actual OTK because you can just keep restanding.
Yeah. But like he's definitely like, if he doesn't get the right opening hand, he's like, game 2.
He plays like a Yu-Gi-Oh player.
Yeah, absolutely, he does. I could see Darker Regulars for old Sammy Boy.
Yeah.
What's his ace? What's his play? What do you think?
I don't know. I almost want to say like Demon Masquerade Amon. I know that you're probably not as familiar with Amon. He's like a big demon guy.
Yeah,
from the OG
I'm
era.
because you had him.
I played him before.
I feel like I've played against you when you had him. So I kind of remember him.
I only had it built for a little bit. But I also am like, but I can see Samuel playing the OTK variant with No Life King.
Yeah. No Life King, very apt.
Yeah.
I think that could work very well.
No Life King, Death Anchor.
Death Anchor. Death Anchor.
It is what it is. Anyway, we go.
Anyway, yeah. Vanguard with Cordelia, let's go.
Yeah. Right then, take a look at the table. The first card I draw and you turn over represents something about your past. Blowjob.
Fuck. God damn it. I wasn't gonna say it, but I'm glad I didn't have to.
It seems you've been a prostitute in your past life. Or your current one. The High Priestess. The worst party member from P5. Who's she? She represents passivity, insight, mysteries.
Oh, he's running an insight build.
Oh, there we go.
That's it.
When she's right side up, it tends to mean that you've made a lot of useful discoveries in your past. That there will be more knowledge to come, but only if you trust your instincts. So I'm already winning. Excuse me. Yes, you're winning, son. Easy. This isn't about winning or losing. It's more of a strong suggestion to stay your current course. The next set of cards represents something going on in your life in the present.
Also, they're a bird.
Yeah. Is that wrong?
No, it's not wrong. It's just we haven't seen bird people.
Yeah, well, yeah, but we know they exist.
I know, we just haven't seen any.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
When is the Echo team, Project Echo, going to commission a tarot deck and just make a full deck to sell?
Ah, damn, that'd be a cute.
They'll make so much fucking money off.
Okay, a prop print press like tarot deck with the Echo cast.
Yeah, EchoCast or this set.
This set, sure, but I feel like it would be more marketable if it was
Oh,
with the
absolutely.
Echo characters and such.
There's a lot of... Well, I guess it would depend on if they do, like, a full deck or just, like, the major arcana, like these.
Yeah.
Because you also have, like, the cards
Cup.
of cups, swords, etc., etc.
Yeah. It's fine.
But...
Well... I thought you said there wasn't going to be any demon stuff, or devil stuff. He's just a character. We aren't playing his homage. People are usually surprised to learn that the devil isn't a bad card. He's a symbol of earthly pleasures. It could be a love for money, or for lust, perhaps finer things in general. And because he's right side up, that indicates you're surrounded with earthly pleasures. Is your ongoing life. Oh, in your ongoing life. I take a look around me. Seems about right. She laughs at that. True, I know that this is not an ordinary house, and we are not ordinary people. But sometimes the cards reveal something that isn't on the nose. Have you ever been tempted by something? Or indulged in something you wanted? Hard to say. I feel like I do a lot of things whenever I think they feel good. Sometimes the obvious is something... Yeah, the obvious is important to mine too. Now, let's move on to the last card. I assume you've already guessed, but this one is about your future. It's totally gonna be the Tower.
Oh, please. And it's going to be upside down, too. Or death.
Well, wouldn't you want, like...
Death is isn't usually that bad. The Tower does
Tower right side up is bad, right? It's Tower reverse that's decent, right?
I don't actually know.
Because Tower is a symbol of bad
tragedy,
things,
yeah.
So,
yeah.
I assume right side up you don't want.
Fair enough. So, call in your shots. The Tower, because it's Sam. It
Why
has to
not,
be.
right?
Absolutely.
Something that may or may not be manifested by the paths that you take. Shall we go on? Sure. Okay.
Let's
The
go.
Tower.
Let's go. You were fucking right, because of course.
It has to be the Tower.
It has to be.
Brace yourself for this one. I lean forward. The Tower card is not good. It's the one people watch out for more than the devil. Well, what does it mean? Change through chaos or violent destruction. She opens her mouth, then closes it, humming. A positive.
Ooh.
A possessive.
No, it's just it's just a misspelling of
Oh.
positive.
Okay. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
A positive spin on this could be that you welcome the change. She waves her hand around as if she's trying to think quickly. That an obstacle, which is part of your life, and need to be changed or pulled up by the roots, so to speak. Well, I don't think I'm going to worry very much about pieces of paper. That might be a prudent attitude in this case. Keep in mind that these readings are never final.
I'm not going to listen to it because it said something bad. If it said something good, then maybe I would listen to it.
Well, you know how the whole tarot card readings go.
Oh,
It's like, take what you want out of it, ignore it as you please. It's fun in games.
It's and a lot of it is just to the interpretation of the reader, like of the cards, like whoever's dealing the cards.
And you can just lie.
You could just lie.
Yeah. A
lot of people would if they're if you're charging for their service. If they're charging for service, they'll tell you something you want to hear.
Yeah. This is why you want Elizabeth from P3 to do tarot card readings, because she would just be like, "You're fucked." Absolute,
abject, impartial opinion.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I see that you are fucked.
Oh, the Tower. Oh, you had tragedy in your past. The next one, the Tower again. There's tragedy going on around you right now, and the Tower again for tragedy in your future. Sorry, kid.
Now give me $5.
$5, please.
I need to get my door back. If you don't like what you hear, there's always ways to change it. And if you do like it, then just continue, as you are, and be mindful of your reading. Okay.
That was fun.
I hope the cards revealed to you what you needed. Mostly I just think that they're just pieces of paper. That's all they'll ever be to some, and that's perfectly fine. Before I go, I have another question. You said James. I mean your husband talks about me. What exactly does he say? Well, he was honest. No. His diligence help keep him regular, which is why I can only support them.
No, not diligence.
Dalliance?
Yes.
What's dalliances?
His dalliances, his impulses, his flights, she knows he fucks around.
Okay. All right. Wow. It's still illegal, of course. Wrongly, I might put it. She pats my wrist. Your secrets are safe with me, though in perfect honesty, I feel they aren't my place to trifle in to begin with.
She's an ally. Cordelia, ally.
Oh my god.
Slay.
I see. Are you feeling a little dizzy, or is it just me? It's a hot day. Have you ever had any ice cream before, Mr. Ayers? No. If it's what it sounds like, which is a milky ice, then I think I'll pass.
What's wrong with putting ice in your milk? Nothing is the answer. There is nothing wrong with it.
Well, I don't like milk.
I know you don't, and I don't drink milk by itself very frequently anyway.
So the idea of just like putting ice in it and getting watery cold milk, I'm like, that does seem unpleasant.
It kind of depends on your milk to ice ratio. Like if you fill a cup all the way up and then pour in the milk, if you don't drink that milk fast enough and let the ice melt, you're gonna get some watery milk. This is just the way it is.
Yeah.
But like you put a little bit of ice to help keep it cool. It's like I've had ice where someone had it in a fridge that was cold enough to not freeze it, but make it like almost have some slushiness to it, like frozen slush in the milk. And that keeps it really cool for a brief time, but it doesn't super water down your milk.
Okay.
So
I understand.
Audience, don't get it twisted. I do not pour my milk over ice. I don't drink it that way. I just know people do it.
Wow, you're getting so defensive about it.
I just had to make that clear.
Okay.
Because I did not want them coming for me. I mean, I want them to come for me, but I don't want them to come for me, you know what I mean?
Let's sneak off to the kitchen and have some, shall we? She seems really excited about this. I guess I can try some. Just to be nice. She's been more than nice to me. It's just not a very welcoming core. Because that's not the same.
No.
Because the one before, it didn't have these, like, divots.
Yeah, the door was further to the right as well.
Yeah, but having a background that's a long corridor in the Hendricks household, not a welcoming sight.
It do hit different.
Yeah. I feel the loss. We can get there with these. This is hallways.
You said lost. I thought you were gonna like draw it in the air with your fucking mouse.
This is an American joke.
In spring, there was one tree. In summer, there were two. They held through fall, but in winter, one fell.
I love that poem so much.
It's really good.
I feel lost when she leads me past a series of doors and corners again, passing hallway after hallway until we reach the stairs again. Then I remember that they don't have all the rails and that they're much more terrifying going up than they are going down. She offers a hand to help guide me down, which I don't dare refuse. I rest easy when we get to the bottom again. Let's sneak around into the kitchen the other way, just in case Mr. Kroll and my husband still have matters that they'd like to discuss. Instead of going right, we go left. I would love if we, like, open the door to the dining room and, like, Hendrix is sitting on the ground, dead, with a pink splatter behind his head.
Oh.
And then, a little bear shows up.
Yeah,
and it's
Monokuma. Like,
a body has been discovered.
It's just Monokuma, and then we have a trial with her, Nick, and then maybe some other house people.
No,
William shows up.
Bring in the whole cast.
Why would Murdoch and... I guess Murdoch could be there to photograph it.
Yeah.
Why would Cliff be there?
He's a mascot.
No, Cliff is Monokuma.
Oh, no, he really is, though.
He went from punished Cliff to Monokuma
that
Cliff.
two-faced son of a bitch is definitely Monokuma.
He's got real Junko energy, you know what I mean? Cliff is our Junko.
A body has been discovered. A class trial will begin shortly after an investigation.
Oh, boy.
We pass through a room full of fine seats and couches huddled around a fireplace. We get lots of backgrounds.
I know, this is awesome.
Are we sure we're not going to just have a murder mystery here in this route? Like,
I mean, I would love that.
That'd be fun.
That'd be a lot of fun.
A little cute thing.
Although, that sounds more like it'd be just apt for
Willie Boy's route.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We enter a series of hallways again. There's a ballroom with a fully stocked bar that's even bigger than the hips, and a gramophone.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another large hallway. Why are there so many backgrounds?
Yeah, this is awesome.
This makes me think that this is the rest of the route. It's like...
It's just here at the house?
Yeah.
I mean... Could be.
Although we like the mines.
Yeah, we have to go back for the gold.
Yeah.
And we have to see all the rest of the boys again.
So it makes me feel like maybe we go here on another route.
Probably.
Because it would feel weird if they didn't, like, utilize these backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you made them.
Like, just for one route. Unless they got the budget and just the resources now to do that.
Oh,
at this point.
no. I don't believe that.
Jesus, okay.
Well, at least not to be, like, wasteful like this. It would feel wasteful. Like, we never
Mm-hmm.
saw these backgrounds again.
Fair enough.
We follow it, taking a left, and find ourselves on an open kitchen with a tall ceiling. A female wolf is chopping vegetables, never to be... Oh my god, we do see her!
Whoa!
Let's
another
go!
person! Let's go!
Oh, wait, it's her. Wait.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. Good afternoon, Chef Hottie.
No.
Hattie?
Hattie.
Hottie.
No. Her name's Hattie. Hattie's an actual name.
Hottie.
Why is it a lowercase a?
Because there's two T's.
But what about the E? Doesn't it give it A power?
No, so if there was one T, yes. But there's two. So it's farther away.
No, but... no. No!
What do you mean, no? Okay, so you think about, like, the word hoped versus hopped, right?
Okay. Fuck.
That's why it has the double P.
Fuck you.
It separates it more.
No.
So the E cannot lend its power to the other vowel. It makes sense.
This word, it doesn't make sense for this word, though.
There's two T's.
But there's two vowels at the end.
That I is for show.
Oh.
Yeah?
Whatever. Go.
Okay.
Go.
Good afternoon, Miss Hendrix. Could you put our 4 bowls and the yellow tub in the ice box on the table? Of course, right away. The wolf crouches and pulls a tub out from a small dark box underneath a marble countertop. I think this is a character from another route.
Okay.
I think. I could be wrong.
I
I seem to remember a, like, female wolf.
Okay.
So, I could be wrong, though.
Okay.
It's been a while since I played the other
Right.
routes, so.
And you're not up to date on any of them.
No. Then she places it in front of Miss Hendrix. The sheep pulls the lid off and scoops a bit of fluffy, off-white material out of the tub. She offers the spoon to me. Try it. I take the spoon and shovel it down. Wait, not that fast.
Are you gonna brain freeze?
This is cold. This is fucking cold. There's a sharp pain in my head and I sputter, gagging on the stuff.
Let's go.
I have to go to the sink to spit it all out, but the pain is already gone. The flavor is sugary and sweet with a bit of a burnt sugar taste. Day, that is good. Oh, why did it nearly kill me at first? Because it's a frozen dessert. The ice part isn't an exaggeration, Mr. Ayers. But it's soft. Ice is hard. Like my dick, frozen things are supposed to be hard. How did you make this? Well, I'm glad that you asked. The base is a mixture of egg yolk, sugar, and high-fat milk, plus salt and flavoring. You can put your favorite candies, or cake crumbles, or swirls of chocolate into it. It makes for a very versatile treat.
I had homemade ice cream like last week.
How did you?
Mhm.
Did you make it yourself?
I didn't make it, but I was there when it was being made.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It was like a little vessel that you plugged in that just constantly churned, so you didn't have to do it by hand.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a little thing, you put the stuff in it. They made strawberry ice cream. It was some relatives of mine, and when it came out, it was really yummy. They didn't let it. It wasn't as cold as it could be, and they didn't let it go for too long because they wanted to eat it. So it had more of a almost like a milkshake consistency, but it had a texture in the mouth and a flavor kind of like whipped cream, but like a little thicker, and it was strawberry, very strawberry. It was very yummy.
Okay.
Yeah, thought it was very cool.
Yeah. She crouched down to open the icebox and produces a large metal bowl and shows it off to me. This is a tub of the base before it's frozen, if you want to try some. Oh, that's rain.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought your computer was going into space.
Oh. You're so rude. You're so rude. My little laptop tries his very best.
I know. Sometimes it just has to go to space to do well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's rain.
That's rain.
Nice.
Yeah. I scoop some out with my spoon and sip. That's way too strong. You only think that because it's not frozen. Freezing a dessert dulls its taste, so you have to make it stronger to compensate for that. I'm sorry, ma'am, but may I use the counter and chop vegetables? Excuse me. The master of the house is very insistent on potato bisque tonight. I get the strong impression that she wants us out of her way. Of course, we'll be going right away. Thank you for your help. Always a pleasure. We walk straight through a doorway and end up in the dining room again, which, upon reflection, shouldn't be that much of a surprise. Nick and James are sitting in silence. Oh, he's sitting now. Okay.
Yep.
Doesn't seem like they were doing much talking. James, dear, is there anything in the basement I should regard before I go down there? I want to show Mr. Ayers how I make the ice cream. Not at all. In fact, why don't you take Mr. Kroll down with you? His brute strength is suited to dark places. Look, it is a minor.
It is true. It's okay. I'm flattered.
He stands up and walks over to me and puts an arm around my shoulder.
We've been very deep together.
James starts laughing, but it's not the kind of laugh he makes when he's amused. Mr. Hendricks doesn't seem to notice and claps. Oh, yeah, Mrs. Hendricks, yeah. Claps her hands. Okay. Well, aren't you three as thick as thieves by now? Let's all go to the cellar. As we turn another corner, I see James drop his fork. It's completely bent out of shape. Oh,
he was mad about something.
Angry boy.
Does he know, like, that Nick is, like, his main squeeze? That he's married? They're basically married now. He's like, that was supposed to be my little fuck toy, you bitch.
I mean, that doesn't mean you can't fuck him.
I know,
work
but
is work.
Do you think Sam would continue? Well, the point is for him to not really have to get the gold.
Yeah, like for now.
I guess I don't know.
Work is work for now.
I don't know if he's gonna want to though.
You still got to pay the bills somehow before you get the gold.
I suppose.
It just is what it is.
I suppose so.
Mrs. Hendricks takes us down through the main entrance to the room with the couches and through another hallway. We go through a doorway that opens to a dark cellar staircase. She leads us down the stairs, her hooves clicking directly as she descends. Delicately.
Mm-hmm.
Delicately.
I can't see. It's so dark.
It's dark down here. Please don't pay the cellar too much mind. We are still renovating. She says that as if she's legitimately used to strangers judging her cellar.
Damn, bitch, you live like this?
Right? I lower my voice so that only Nick can hear it. Our cellar is just for storing old newspapers, and boxes you don't need.
I thought they were mostly for making spirits.
Well, she takes us through a counterclockwise path past a bench with weights, a subdivision with a pool table, and another section that looks like it has enough shelved goods to get the entirety of Echo through the winter.
I didn't capitalize Echo.
Okay.
His door.
This is very dork.
I don't like this.
I don't like this either.
Not a fan.
They need to get out their Motorola cell phones and do the patented karate chop to light the way.
Speaking of Motorola cell phones,
yeah,
I'm thinking about getting the new Motorola flip phone that's coming out.
Oh yeah, I've seen ads for that.
Apparently the crease is a lot better, like a lot less noticeable. They have a different hinge type thing.
Yeah,
and because it's a Motorola, maybe I'll get the karate chop.
Maybe.
I would love the karate chop. I need a new phone and I want a flip phone, so I think that came out.
Flip it and then shake it to turn on the thing.
What's today? The 22nd. It comes out.
You're gonna date the video like that?
Fine. No one knows. I could say a week. I could say 2 days. I could say 5 days.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, you said a date. You said a numbered date.
I didn't say a date.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Don't worry about it.
I didn't say a numbered date.
We keep walking until we get to a section that looks like it's below the stairs we came from. And besides, it is the thickest looking door I've ever seen. Now, where is that supposed to go? That leads to the crawl space below the house. A comfy...
That crawl space?
A crawl space, yeah.
Why is the entrance so small?
Oh, okay, so it still is like
it's the entrance. The entrance.
I hear most people use it to be a lot smaller. 50 years ago, they are now. Yes.
Oof, that's a rough sentence.
Okay, but that's just ridiculous.
Used to be a lot smaller than they. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they didn't want the swing to take up too much space. We haven't bothered to replace it yet because we aren't down here enough to be fussed with it. She opens up the door and squeezes through, protecting her head with her hands. I walk through next, and so does Nick. Oh, it's the background.
Yeah. That one.
Lit. Fire. Dab. The crawl space is big enough to stand in, but only if all of us crouch. It's very dark and hard to see anything here.
Are you making the ice cream in the crawl space, ma'am?
Well, it's cold.
I get that, but you could do it in the basement without having to go in the crawl space, right?
It's cold.
Okay.
Right.
I'm sure she's rich enough to have access to ice. She can use ice to cold things that in a not cold... Whatever.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But all the opposite ends of the room are... the opposite end of the room, a speck of light shines onto a metallic handle of a door to the wall that looks like a bunker. Why did y'all put your ice in a room this far out of the way? Well, it's the coldest location on the property, which really makes a difference for the ease of storage. It's hard to keep a steady supply of ice in the middle of the desert, you know? As she opens the door, and I feel the rush of cool, cold wind that would be refreshing in any other location. Here, it just chilled me to the bone. I don't want to be in here long, or else too much cold gets out. Shouldn't be too much longer. Let me get some of the older ice at the back of the room, and use that up first. Huh? We hear her shuffle through the box, and while tossing one of them out of the room. Don't know why something like that was in there. What was it? It felt rather light, so I'm not very sure. It sounded like it might be filled with papers. It's certainly not the right place for something like that. Mrs. Hendricks starts humming to herself as she goes through her boxes, perhaps getting a bit carried away with how she's organizing them, because she isn't paying attention to me or Nick at all right now. Nick drags the box Mrs. Hendricks discarded to a corner of the crawl space, where a beam of light was shining down.
Why?
Why what? I understand why he's confused now. What Mrs. Hendricks threw was a box of pictures. Pictures of people who work at the CGCS. He's holding up one in his hand. I glimpse at it and see him, a big cat with stripes, who's probably Yao, and somebody else who I can't quite make out. He holds it away from me. Hey, let me see.
I don't think that you should.
I don't care if it's an unflattering angle of you. I want to see. He sighs and tilts the picture. There's another old scruffy man in the picture. Ah. He puts his big arm on my shoulder, so probably Jack.
Probably. How do you feel? Considering.
Now? Just angry. He grunts in agreement. If he were still alive, I'd just want to stomp on his tail while he drags it along the floor. He looks like he's worried about me again.
Maybe he hurt you worse than I thought.
Huh? Now, what's that supposed to mean?
It was strange how you said that. In fact, it...
Help!
Aw.
Portrait. Unique. There's a sudden crash, and we hear boxes tumble around in the ice house. The ice house?
Little house for your ice.
Is that what they call it?
I mean, it's
Not
not
an
like
ice box?
Well, you walked into it for the ice. You walked into it like you would walk into a house. Not really a closet.
Shouldn't that be reversed then? You walk into the ice house where the ice box is stored?
Not when the ice is stored simply in the ice house. When you open an ice box, you open it and pull ice out of it. But if you walk into an enclosed area, you could say a freezer, but I don't think they had that word yet. You could walk into your ice house to get your ice and then walk out of your ice house. just don't think about it so hard.
I don't like
Are you
this.
okay?
I don't like it. I don't like this at all.
Ooh. Oh,
what is it?
the box of pictures.
Yeah.
Nick, Yao.
Oh, no. Okay. Lots of things.
Oh. A lot of them look like they're of Nick.
Yeah. All of these have Nick in them.
Huh. So he's being watched.
Yes.
Specifically. Has Hendrix known all along and wants him out of the way because he's jealous because he has Sammy Boy?
Maybe.
Oh boy. That's pretty cool.
This is a cool...
I like this a lot.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Very good. Very good indeed. Well, I think we'll end the part here.
Okay.
That seems like a good
That
place
was pretty
to end
cool,
it.
yeah.
So yeah, we'll see you around, everyone.